There's something special about a good mystery thriller. The tension, the mind games, the feeling that something just isn't right, and then boom, that one twist changes everything. So in this video, I've put together a list of 10 mystery thrillers that completely pulled me in and didn't let go. These aren't ranked from best to worst, because honestly, they're all amazing in their own way. Your favorite might land at number 10 or number 1, and that's totally fine. Alright, let's dive into this list of mystery thrillers that are absolutely worth watching.
Nick Dunn, you're probably the most hated man in America right now.
10. Gone Girl 2014. This one starts off like a simple missing person case. Amy Dunn disappears on her 5th wedding anniversary, and her husband, Nick, quickly becomes the main suspect. But Gone Girl is anything but simple. The deeper the story goes, the more twisted it gets. You start to question not just who's guilty, but what's even real. It explores media manipulation, toxic relationships, and how far someone will go to stay in control. Rosamund Pike is insanely good in this, terrifying but so calm. It's dark, it's sharp, and it messes with your head in all the best ways.
Nine. I Saw the Devil 2010.
Now, this is one of the most intense thrillers I've ever seen. A secret agent is devastated after his fiancée is murdered by a sadistic killer. But instead of just catching him, he decides to torture him, not once, but over and over. What starts as revenge quickly turns into a disturbing cycle of violence. It's brutal, it's emotional, and it makes you ask, at what point do you become the monster you're chasing? Definitely not an easy watch, but it's powerful and unforgettable.
You don't remember where you've been or what you've just done.
I can't make new memories. Everything just fades.
8. Memento 2000. Okay, this movie is a trip. The main character, Leonard, has short-term memory loss. He can't form new memories, but he's trying to track down his wife's killer. So how does he do it? By tattooing clues on his body and snapping Polaroids everywhere he goes. The movie is told backwards, and yeah, that sounds confusing at first, but it works brilliantly. As we move from the end to the beginning, we slowly understand what's really happening. And the ending, or rather, the beginning, completely redefines everything. It's clever, it's challenging, and once you watch it, you'll want to see it again just to catch all the hidden details.
7 Memories of Murder 2003.
Based on real events, this Korean film follows two detectives trying to solve a string of brutal murders in a rural town. One is aggressive and impulsive, the other is calm and methodical. Neither has the tools or the experience to deal with a case this big, and it shows. It's not just a mystery, it's about failure, frustration, and what it means when justice never comes. The atmosphere, the pacing, the hopelessness, it stays with you. And that final scene? One of the best endings I've ever seen in a crime film. Six. Oldboy 2003. A man is randomly kidnapped and held in a room for 15 years. No explanation, no human contact, nothing. Then one day, he's let out. From there, it becomes a twisted journey of revenge, identity, and secrets you don't want spoiled. Oldboy is gritty, emotional, and has one of the most insane plot twists I've ever seen. Also, that hallway hammer fight, absolute legend status. It's violent, it's strange, and it hits hard in every way. 5. Prisoners 2013. Till little girls go missing. The suspect is found, but then released. One of the fathers, played by Hugh Jackman, decides to take things into his own hands. What follows is a tense, emotional thriller that explores how far someone will go to protect their family, and what happens when you lose faith in the system. Jake Gyllenhaal plays the detective on the case, and he's just as intense. This movie doesn't give easy answers, it just keeps tightening the knot until you're completely hooked. It's heartbreaking, suspenseful, and beautifully made.
Oh, Lord.
1995.
A serial killer is committing murders based on the 7 deadly sins. Two detectives, one new, one about to retire, try to stop him. But this isn't a fast-paced action thriller. It's slow, grim, and filled with dread. The world is dark, dirty, and almost hopeless, and that's exactly what makes it so compelling. And then there's the ending. I won't spoil it, but if you know, you know. It's one of the most iconic final scenes in thriller history.
Gentlemen, welcome to Shutter Island.
3. Shutter Island 2010. A U.S. Marshal is sent to a mental institution on an isolated island to investigate a missing patient. But from the moment he arrives, things feel off. The storm, the staff, the patients. Even the Marshal himself.
Going somewhere?
Shutter Island messes with your head in the best way. The atmosphere is creepy, the music is eerie, and Leonardo DiCaprio delivers a performance full of pain and confusion. As the story unfolds, you start questioning what's real, what's imagined, and who's really in control. And by the time it ends, your whole understanding of the film changes completely.
Physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
2. The Silence of the Lambs. 1991. Clarice Starling, a young FBI trainee, is trying to catch a serial killer. But to understand him, she needs help from another killer, Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Their scenes together are pure tension. Lecter is calm, intelligent, and terrifying without ever raising his voice. This film works not just because of the mystery, but because of the psychological mind games. It's creepy, it's smart, and it gave us one of the most iconic characters in cinema history. Even after decades, The Silence of the Lambs still holds up.
He gave himself a name.
1. Zodiac 2007. Based on the real Zodiac killer case, this movie isn't about a hero catching the bad guy. It's about obsession, reporters, detectives, even cartoonists. Everyone gets pulled into the mystery, trying to crack the code and find the killer. What makes Zodiac so unique is that it doesn't rush. It takes its time, focusing on the details, the frustration, the dead ends. It's less about action and more about the psychological toll of not knowing the answer. And that's what makes it terrifying, not the killer, but the idea that sometimes there is no closure. So there you have it, the 10 mystery thrillers that I think are absolutely worth your time. Let me know in the comments, which one is your favorite, or did I miss one that should have been here? If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more movie content.